welcome back to Vitale Style. How do you like my I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm like, wow, I look really bulky, but it's because look at this. I'm wearing this really huge sweatshirt. It says less is more. I got it from Piper Lime and my waist is right here. But look how big this is. I'm having a really casual day. And I wanted to do my September favorites with you guys. I really can't believe September is over. It's good because I think October, November, December are like the most magical months of the year, so I'm really excited. And I've got a few goodies to share with you. I really don't have a ton, but what I have is just what I've been wearing constantly. And I want to apologize, I didn't do like a bi-weekly favorites because you guys know I've been doing like a bi-weekly favorite and then my monthly favorites so that it's not too many favorites in a row. I skipped it this month for whatever reason. I think it's because I put up a makeup tutorial instead, but this is what I've been wearing pretty much all month long, and they're mostly face products. I've been kind of focusing on I'm in that weird transition of like, I'm not really that tan anymore, but I'm not really that fair either. So I've been trying to play around with my face products because to me, the consistency of a foundation and the finish is important, but I think what's even more important to me is that the color matches me well. That to me is like it can make or break a foundation. It could be the best. Like I have a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation that I love the finish of, but the color is just not quite right on me right now. So every time I put it on, I'm like, ugh, it looks pink, it looks too light, it just doesn't do it for me. So I've been really focusing on wearing this particular foundation because it works so well with my skin tone right now, with my coloring. So I wanted to share like my go-to face products of the month basically. And then I do have like 2 eye products, but let's get started. The foundation I'm talking about is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Foundation 12-hour foundation, and the color I have it in, it's perfect for me right now, is warm beige. I love this. I'm not wearing it today for some reason. Today I had these products, I put these products aside last night so that I wanted to talk about them first thing this morning. So I'm wearing different products today because I didn't want to touch my stash. So anyway, this is a foundation I've been wearing. If you have dry skin, you'll love this foundation. I don't have really dry skin, but we are going to be going into the cooler months, and in the cooler months, my skin becomes like the Sahara. It becomes so dry, and it's just hair. It's so hard to work with. So this works really well for me. I'm sorry if you see my bra straps. This hoodie is like really low. Anyway. But this is such a beautiful finish on the skin. It lasts for a pretty good amount of time on my skin. I love the finish. I love the color. I love how it feels. I love how it blends. I think this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. So this is an A+ for me. And then to set that, now I love you guys so much, and when you give me a suggestion or something, I really listen. And a while ago I made a video about things that I regret purchasing that were expensive, and one of the things I talked about was this NARS pressed translucent crystal powder. I talked about how I put it on my face, nothing happened. It took forever for me to like actually work on like removing the first like layer of product, because the first layer of product I didn't even come off on my brush. So once I could finally use it, you can see it's really, really light amount. It just didn't do anything for my face. Well, one of you gorgeous beauties said to me, I use that as my under eye setting powder over my concealer, and it's like the best thing ever. So I've been trying to go through my collection week by week and pull out things that I haven't used in a while, or I want to give them a second chance, yada, yada, yada. This last month was something that just caught my eye. It was in the back of the drawer, and I thought, you know what? I remember somebody saying that they used it under their eyes. It's for their setting powder, so I'm gonna do that. This is now my holy grail under eye setting powder. I so much prefer this over my Laura Mercier. It's kind of like the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, but in a pressed form, so you don't pick up so much on your brush. And it's also the Laura Mercier under eye brightening powder. It's got little sparkles in it, and they're really they can be quite chunky, and in different lighting you can see under your eyes start to like look sparkly, and I don't like that. This is incredible for under my eyes. Now I don't use this on my face because I don't think it does anything for my face, but I love this for under my eyes. If you have this in your collection, if you were like me and everybody was talking about it and you bought it because everybody said it was so great and it didn't work for you, please try setting your under eyes with it. And I also feel like if you have dry under eyes, which I do, I have to be so careful with what I use as a setting powder because it just enhances those like little dry patches under my eyes. This is just amazing, absolutely amazing. I've been using it every single day. I haven't touched a single other product to set under my eyes with, and I know I will probably be repurchasing it because this is just beats any other product I have. It's absolutely amazing. So I wanted to give this one a shout because I really have been loving it. And the next thing I want to talk about is concealers. I've been using these concealers together. I mixed these two. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 and NW25. I have them, this is the NW25 is too dark for me right now, and the NW20 is too light for me, but you mix them together and it's like the perfect blend. Again, I'm not wearing these today, but it's a really great coverage. I've been setting it with my beauty blender, so it blends into the skin really well, and it's just a great long-lasting concealer. It's kind of a little bit heavier than like my Maybelline, which is what I'm wearing today, but if you want something that's a little bit better coverage and it's longer wearing, then this is definitely the combination. And I've been using this to set it with, and it is so bomb. I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, next up, now this is funny. In the video where I mentioned this, I also mentioned the Hourglass Ambient Powder in Dim Light. I was telling you guys how it just doesn't do anything for my face. I don't know why. Maybe it was the color. I'm not quite sure. So I gave that to my friend Kristen, my gorgeous friend Kristen, and because she really likes it. So I said, you know what, I'll send it to you. And she was kind enough to send me like a blush that she loves from Physicians Formula that's that's discontinued. So she gave me her backup. True sister right there. True friend when she gives you her backup. And so I sent that to her, and of course then she said she loved it, so I was like, well, it must work for her, so I sent it to her. So anyway, I go online, and I was wanting to get this trio for a long time, but it was always out of stock. So when it came back in stock, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it, because mainly I want to try the middle color that everybody was talking about. That is the, this is the limited edition coloring that came in the palette. This is the Ambient Lighting palette, and it has the Dim Light, which is right here, Incandescent Light, and Radiant Light, right? No, Radiant Light, Incandescent, Dim Light. Okay, so I bought it mainly for this color. This is a Dim Light that I sent to Kristen, and this is the Radiant Light. So I bought it, and I was like, okay, well, what do I do with this? I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. The highlight is nice, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't blow me out of the water. It's not as good as my Laura Mercier highlight in 01. But I put it in the back of my drawer, and again, completely forgot about it. So when I pulled out the NARS one, I thought, you know, I'm going to play with this a little bit. So what I do, I started playing with it. So I've been topping my Tarte Maracuja foundation with this color called Radiant Light. Listen. This is a perfect example of what I mean when I say that sometimes it's not the product that doesn't work for me, it's the color. Dim Light didn't work for me. This color right here didn't really work for me. It made me look a little bit muddy. In fact, the funny thing about you guys is that a lot of you lovely ladies, when I talked about that product, you were surprised to hear that the girl in Sephora matched me to Dim Light. She said Dim Light is the shade for you. And a lot of you on that video said, why would she give you Dim Light? It doesn't look like, that doesn't make much sense. And you're right. It didn't make much sense to me either. It didn't really do a whole lot for my face, and the coloring was just off. So I've been using the Radiant Light to set my whole face with it, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, it's not a heavy, like really, I mean, I don't use it really heavily. I use it with a big fluffy brush and just kind of like set my face with it. And on top of this, it is just like the most gorgeous thing in the entire world. It just makes my face look so flawless. If you want a like updated flawless face routine for someone with dry skin, give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below, because I'm telling you right now, for Joe to pay attention to my skin and say like, wow, your face looks good, that says something, because he's a guy, so of course he's like, you look really pretty. But for him to really pick something, that means it's like really standing out. So he's been saying to me how amazing my skin looks, and it's when I'm wearing this, and in conjunction with a couple of other things. So if you want an updated flawless face for the fall months, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to do it for you, because I'm obsessed with it. So do not give up hope if you are not a fan of the ambient powders. You just might not have the right powder like I didn't. So I'm really happy with this, and I cannot wait to play around with it. Now I'm going to be going to New York for about 4 days, and I'll be taking that with me because my face just looks good. And guess who I'm meeting tomorrow in New York? Hold on, wait for it. Jamie Oliver. You heard that right. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm actually really, I might die, I might faint, so I want my face to look good. Anyway, so that was that. And then the last face product I want to talk to you guys about is my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Now, I actually I have not used this in months and months and months. And again, I've been just trying to go through my collection and pick out things that I just want to start using and want to start trying again. And this has been what I've been using to contour. I'm not using this today, but I use this with my Real Techniques contour brush, just really right here in the back, right on my, I don't bring it all the way down, I just focus this right here, and it gives you that like really sunken in look, and then I go over it with a different bronzer to warm everything up with. So I really have been loving this, and it smells like chocolate. It makes me want to melt it and eat it. And then for eyes, I have 2 products that really stood out to me, mainly because I've been wearing these a lot. And in fact, if you follow me on my vlog channel, you'll know that this past Monday, I went to the Preston and Steve show to do a radio interview, and I was in the car, and a lot of people were like, I love your makeup, I love your makeup. And this is what I was wearing. I was wearing this on my eyes, which is the Naked Basics. This is just your original Naked Basics, and I did a look with this, so you know what, if I can remember, I will link it down below. I think it's just like my winged liner look, and it's just, I take WOS and I pop it all over the lid and then warm it up with these 2 colors right over here, which is Naked 2 and Faint. I mix them together and warm up the crease, and then just do a really fat winged liner, which I've been using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and then just pop on some false lashes and you're good to go. And that's been my go-to look lately because it's so easy. It's a no-brainer. It's just something that I can throw on, and you know, I'm good to go. I know I like the look every single time, so that's always a plus for me. On my lips today, it is the matte lipstick from Maybelline in the color 680 Mesmerizing Magenta. I think some people might ask, so I want to point that out. Did I have anything else to say? I have like a hair. Oh, my overall favorite of the month, of the year, has to be my Simply Laura premiere, which premiered on Saturday, September 27th. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for those of you who tuned in and tweeted me. And I mean, it was such a surreal moment. I had like a viewing party with my friends and family, and everybody was bawling their eyes out, and because it's such an amazing time, and I'm so proud and excited for this new adventure. And so many people, I'm not joking, I must have received a good 1,000 or so tweets, and everybody was just like interacting, and I was live tweeting, so I was answering comments, I was answering questions, and so many of you just warms my heart like you would not believe. It's just been, I feel like I've been on cloud 9, and I don't want to get off of it. I'm just really excited, and I'm grateful for you for just sticking around and being on this journey with me. So thank you if you tuned in, and if you didn't tune in next week. There's a new episode next week, so Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for Simply Laura to find out what time airs for you. So that is everything. Do I have anything else to say? Oh, I forgot this other favorite. I'm excited, so I'm all over the place. These are the Ever Eyes lashes, 3 times faster, easier than using individual lashes from, oh no, I ripped away the, I think these are from Kiss, right? I don't know. I'll try to find what they are. But these are like individual lashes, but they're 3 individual lashes glued together, so they're much easier to wear, and they have 2 lengths. They have mediums and short, and I have been loving this. What I've been doing is I've been using 4 little pieces of the medium ones on the outer going in, and then 1 little piece of the short in the inner corner. And I love these because guess what? They don't feel like you have false lashes on, and you can really make things intense by adding like a ton of them, or you can keep things a little bit more subtle with a little extra flare on the outer corner. With just like 1 or 2 little pieces, and it's just awesome. So if you find these in your local Walgreens, I believe I got these in Walgreens or CVS, pick them up because they are awesome, awesome, awesome. So that is everything. I do have a makeup haul coming. I have 2 clothing haul, maybe even 3 clothing hauls coming. I've been doing a little bit of shopping, so but I think that up next I might upload my little beauty haul because so many people asked me if I could do some looks using Coastal Scents palettes, and I don't have any, so I ordered some, and I might have ordered a few too many. So I want to share this with you and just kind of give you a brief little overview and my thoughts on them. But that is everything. I hope that you have enjoyed spending time with me. Let me know what your favorites were for this month down below, because you guys always like inspire me to go through my collection, my drawer collection, and pull different stuff out. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.